Hello and welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. I'm unsure of what signs or what measures I need to pay attention to recognize when it's time to add new clients. How many to add logistically, financially, and also mentally. Any work on this? So first, I'd like to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They're the #1 rated electronic health record system available today with live telephone support 7 days a week. It's clear why Therapy Notes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. Therapy Notes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy, and they're also offering e-prescribe for you prescribers out there. If you're coming from another EHR, they make it really easy to transition. They will import the demographic data free of charge to get you on the road to seeing your clients. Find out why more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know, and try Therapy Notes for 2 months absolutely free. Just click on the link below and enter promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com. All right, so one of the last words you used really got me. How to add new clients mentally. So I would have started this with an appeal for great systems first, but instead I want to address this first. When you say mentally, it makes me wonder if you're burned out, seeing too many people, or just generally struggling. If you have ideal clients you enjoy working with and feel like you do good work with, or not. So I'm going to lean on that side of things a little heavier than if you just asked me a straight up systems question. Ultimately, if those things are not in place, if you're not seeing the right number of clients for you, if you're not in a space where you feel like you have a lot to give or really anything to give, if you're working with clients you don't feel competent with or clients you don't enjoy working with, then adding more clients sounds like a terrible idea. Now, if we leave the word mentally out of your question, here's what I would say. Your clients need to keep coming at a regular frequency. That's part of a typical treatment plan, right? So it keeps them progressing clinically. It helps you help more people in your business because you know when you have availability. I always suggest a recurring appointment, like John Doe sees you every Tuesday at 2. He knows when to ask off work that way. He doesn't have to see you on a Friday one week and then a Monday the next week because that's all you have left in your calendar. And some therapists really resist this, usually because it feels less spontaneous, usually because they believe that their clients won't like that. But I promise you, therapists resist this far more than clients do. Even our clients who have shift work appreciate it because now John can say to his boss, hey, I can't work Tuesday afternoons, instead of missing out on therapy one week because your schedules don't work together. So when you have clients that you see every other week, put them into alternating times. Like Amy comes Wednesday at 10 one week and Jane comes Wednesday at 10 the other week, and then they switch again. I might shift clients to recurring appointments before taking any more clients or any more steps to anything. And I would check on how it feels mentally to have people in your schedule that way. It's usually a relief, kind of like organizing a drawer that's been cluttered for a long time. It's like the business version of that. All of a sudden, you have some predictability in your schedule. It also allows you to make sure that you're not scheduling really intense clients back to back, as happens sometimes when you're doing, the kind of hodgepodge, squeeze them in where you can get them in kind of scheduling. So I also want you to be clear on how many clients you want to see in a week. I would say aim for fewer than 26 people per week to reduce the risk of burnout, though some people need 10 to 12 per week to minimize burnout. It's really so individual. It depends on what you've got going on in your life. It can depend on neurodivergence sometimes. It can depend on your client population. So it's really important for you to know what numbers work for you. And that also kind of lends toward the financial side of things, because you need to make sure that financially you're doing okay, no matter how many clients you're seeing. And that might mean altering your fee. So let's talk more about financially. If you have a sliding scale, I want you to know how many spots you're offering. If you already have that number of spots full, then you only pull in full fee clients or insurance clients, whatever your model is. From that point, you don't continue to take on sliding scale fees. how many sliding scale clients you take in should be based in math, not feelings. Because probably many of us would only see sliding scale if it was based on feelings, but you're running a business and that business needs to be healthy too, which means the numbers have to make sense. Otherwise, financially, the idea of taking on more clients, the only other potential snag there would just be making sure that you're putting aside enough money for taxes. Talk to an accountant about that. I recommend everybody have an accountant, not like what your brother's wife heard once about taxes. Get a pro. And otherwise, you're golden on the financial side. And I hope that helps. Today's free worksheet is about how to schedule yourself in private practice. There are some things that we need to do in our practices that aren't just seeing clients. And so it includes those kinds of things. And feel free to rearrange as needed, put things where you want them. I mentioned the abundance party, I think. If I didn't, I should have, because it really helps you get organized with this kind of stuff. We talk about systems, we talk about burnout prevention, and also getting clients in the door. We also talk about money mindset, if that's a piece going on for you. You can join for 25% off your first month at abundanceparty.com using promo code FALL. And if you have questions for Ask Allison, hit the link in our bio in Instagram, otherwise DM me and ask away. I would love to answer any of your questions here. All right, have a great day.